Tries like, do you know that guy? So I was like, never seen this man. I apologize to this man, but I have no idea.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Finally, a dungeon. It only took us 2 hours to get here. So yeah, my idea of doing, like, all of the Zora and all of the Gerudo in this one session was very, very ill-advised.
Bit ambitious. You know, like making a Zelda game itself.
Yeah, I'm like Game Freak. I have the ambitions, the talent not so much.
Oh!
Why'd you turn into Tim the Toolman Taylor for a second, though? What? Right, well, I guess we're not going back up that way.
No. We're gonna have fun with this dungeon. We're gonna do things different.
Time for some fungin in the dungeon. A little bit of air. And down we go. Oh. Oh.
Look at him. He's pretty cool.
He's like one of those prehistoric things with algae on his back. Go Zelda!
Yeah, keep swimming. See, this is just a Donkey Kong Country level at this point, y'all. Like, I don't know what to tell ya.
I'm getting Dave the Diver flashbacks.
Dave the Diver.
That game fucking owns, mate.
I bet. It's up there with the one about the game about the dude that's about insulin. Like, that's a cool game, too.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's like a Super Nintendo game that is like a tie-in.
Oh!
He's like a superhero guy, but it's about insulin. Like, you have to monitor his blood sugar and all this shit.
No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
You know, they don't make games like that no more.
Well, no, because if they made them, they would just come out and say, well, we've already made that. There's no point.
You know, they couldn't make Blazing Saddles nowadays. You'd give the script to all the actors, they'd read and be like, hey, wait a minute, this is just Blazing Saddles.
I love that joke.
That one's good, just because you do get people that are like, that think that like the sensitivities are like that. It's like, no, bitch. We can't make Blazing Saddles because they already fucking made it. We'd all be like, wait a minute.
Edgy humor is fine, but some people just want to be racist. I'm sorry, there is a difference.
Just that their black mold brain, it goes deep.
Like, the woke left? Without saying goodbye? That one I saw on Twitter, that's not mine. Ah, this is where we, coulda came in. Right, now the dungeon begins proper.
Which I think is fun. I think it's cool that we got that little, like, false start. Now, I love this. I love that we're getting very, like, Water Temple, but also very much, like, Great Bay Temple in this.
Yes.
Like, it literally is giving us a mix of Zora things within this dungeon.
Okay, so different levels for different waters.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is our Swamp Palace. For those of you wondering if we're gonna have a super break the dungeon, no. But I know that exists, and I think it's super funny that got discovered insanely quick after the game got released. Because I feel like this dungeon, like, they did that on purpose. Of all the, like, super breaks, I feel like this one a game tester must have found, and they were still just like, yeah, but leave it.
Biodakumama. Wonder if they hide, like, treasure in the dark places.
Some of them, Most of the dark places, it's just to annoy you. But some of them are gonna hide enemies, so that's probably the thing. That's the thing. A lot of these glowy algae things are gonna be right by an enemy that's just waiting for you to touch it. So just be a little wary. Be a little wary.
I will.
It's kind of funny because like usually Zelda games don't design themselves like in dickish ways, but for some reason, some of these water areas I distinctly remember being like, oh shit, I gotta swim towards those bubbles, and a Baba is just right there to like hit me as soon as I grab the bubbles. I'm like, you assholes, you knew that I was drowning.
Completely uncalled for. Right, so that was just an area for money, essentially.
Just always remember your map as well too. It's always handy. I think there should have been another path here.
Oh right, yeah, there is one right at the end.
Yeah, that's what's super handy about this map as well. It will give you room layout without having to get the dungeon map. The dungeon map will like bring it all up so that if it's a place you haven't been, but any room you're in, it'll give you the layout, and that has helped me a couple times with like trying to find a specific exit or path.
There we go. I was too scared of the plant.
And away we go.
What is this? I see.
Nice.
Ah. I'm a genius.
Look at you solving this puzzle.
And here's our next button. Alright, so we got lavender and magenta so far. I think that's right.
I would have called it purple and red, so you got me, dude.
I'm so pretentious.
I blame it on color detection being on the X chromosome. I'm genetically predisposed to not see color, and that's not my fault.
Fair enough.
It's also why color blindness is way more predominant in males, is because just most of the time those color detection defects just happen to be tied to there.
I keep forgetting you're like the science guy of the group.
I've blown enough money on an education that means absolutely nothing. I'm gonna get my random factoids in one way or another.
Hell yeah. Oh no. I had a feeling that would do that. Well, it's okay. I can make replacements.
And like, I can just make water appear.
Oh, who are you?
Oh yeah, we could have gotten one of these guys back in the river. So yeah, it's kind of the dungeon design as well. They'll throw this in where if it wasn't something that you found in your pre-exploration, you'll definitely find it in the dungeon to just make sure you're keeping a constant list of echoes.
There we
The
go.
little dragonfly guy. Dragonfly one's pretty cool just because it does fly, and because it does do stabby damage. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's handy against certain enemies, but I use it like not nearly as much as the birds. The birds can be super handy, especially the ones that you get later that make money drop, and you're like, oh no. I am going to farm the shit out of this field.
No, leave me be. Me running directly into a bomb. Please leave me alone, please.
There's no way this could possibly end bad for me.
No, 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 no. Oh boy. Oh no!
He's not a friend!
Shark!
This one believes fish are food!
Shark! Oh. Good job we made a detour to get this thing, huh?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, this would have been where you would get it then if you didn't have one, which would have been really bad. Like, the amount of shitty water combat you must have had to go through to get here without a chomper fin. My condolences.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a few of these bastards.
This is a battle room. Nothing intense or timed, but this one is there's just a bunch of enemies all laid out.
Battle of the equals.
Mirror match, or as the melee people call it, dittos. Which is super weird that, like, lots of other games will use the term ditto for mirror matches, but, like, Pokemon doesn't tend to usually use ditto for dittos.
Oh, that's interesting. If I cast it underwater, it rises to the surface.
Yes, you'll want to use that a lot for, like, oh no, I need to swim up. Just make a water tower.
You got it. Very interesting.
Unleash the birds.
Go, my squawky squadron. And this dude.
And Jeff.
Shablamzo. Okay, right. I assume this is just like another way to get across.
Basically.
That makes me very happy.
Making cash money.
Alright. So we came in from down there, and there is another thing around here. But I gotta get across here.
Hey, there you go.
Platforming king, baby! Now this is a battle room.
There you go. Yeah, it literally locks the room and everything. They seem to be doing quite well for themselves.
You know what, birds? Go, birds. Okay, it's gonna have to be crab versus crab, I found.
There you go. I was not expecting crab to be so effective, but you look at that. Wow. Bravo. Go crab.
Go crab! Fuck Goyle, though, he's not invited.
No. When we say crab, we're talking about, like, cloth.
Yes.
It's gotta be quab.
I love that dopey fucker.
He's so good!
Alright, so we have the bottom three. Now I'm going to assume that's going to allow us to get up to... Yeah, there we go.
That'll pump it up to there. And technically you could get to the boss door, but that's about it.
Well, we don't have the key yet, so...
Yep. But no, this dungeon is super... I like the way it's designed. It's pretty straightforward, but I've always liked the whole center room and then going off to the other rooms to make the center room be the way to the boss room. Those are classic. I love those. Those tickle the fancy part of my brain. But I know some people can always be like, ugh, another one? It's like, yes, another one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's linear versus non-linear, you know?
I mean, in this case, with this, it's kind of silly because it's kind of that whole coin flip non-linearity where it's like, do you want to go left or right? You're gonna go both ways either way, but woo, you get to pick which one first.
Interesting. Oh, hang on.
Last thing we want is for it to be like the divine beast, and it's like, well, now I just don't know where to fucking go.
Well, isn't that kind of the same thing? You know, it's all central and whatnot?
Most of them, yeah. Some of them just have weird designs to them that just, I don't know. Maybe the 3D space versus the top-down view space goofs it for me, but I don't know.
There we go.
Hidden the secrets.
I'm gonna need some of oxygen in a second.
She did it.
Well, shit.
See? Now you could go to the boss right now, but we're not.
I mean, we could.
We could, but we're not.
Okay.
But if we wanted to, but we're not.
But no. But, no.
We're just doing the Britney Broski. We're just doing the kombucha things like, no.
Thank you. Shark.
If they don't let you control a shark in the next Donkey Kong Country game, so help me.
Yeah, he's never had a shark buddy. He's had a marlin. He's had an anglerfish.
Give my boy the shark friend he deserves.
While we're at it, okay. Oh, I could have just moved these. And while we're at it, bring back and revive Donkey Kong Racing.
Please? Like, yes. Fuck it, like, I don't even care if he's voiced by Seth Rogen. Let him. Like, let him. But just bring Donkey Kong back. I need my boy.
I'm racing on a dolphin. Yeah, this is going swimmingly. Oh, I should probably have one of my smoothers.
I mean, you did make them for a reason.
You have so much space for smoothers, it's kind of insane.
I think I, like, overestimated, because when I first was making smoothies, I was like, I'm making all of the ones that can heal me 10 hearts, because I'm just gonna, like, store my way through everything and just smoothie to refresh, and then I ended up not using any of them. I was like, oops.
Oopsie doopsie.
But hey, you made it through another battle room.
Oh shit. Shark.
It is just kind of funny though, just with shark being our like catch-all solution to everything. The fact that it is just a thing that the dungeon does give you. Like, I can maybe understand if there was no Chomp Fin, if the only way you could get Chomp Fin was, like, similar to P-Hat, was to go all the way out of your way to find it, and then I could understand why it offers this much ease. But the fact that the game gives it to you, and it's one of the things they give it to you in the dungeon, it's kind of silly that it very much trivializes a lot of the threat of the dungeon.
Yeah. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, I have options. I just prefer to use Shark.
And I think that's what, like, the Nintendo mindset, the design mindset was they were like, yeah, this one's the overpowered option, but the gamers are going to want to see what else they can do. They're going to do the different stuff. It's like, no, Shark solves everything. Yeah, I think it's taking care of the wood first.
An age-old problem. I'm just saying.
Since the dawn of man.
There have been 5 woods.
Wood, and wood. The 5 elements. Wood. It's like those memes where they just edit Avatar to say water over and over and it's just wood. Wood. Wood.
I haven't seen that, but I can imagine it. That's the next best thing. Yeah, we could just easily go there now.
Yeah, I mean, we have a crawly spider. We have something that literally defies gravity. Like, come on. And then we have one of these rooms.
Ah.
Now we're Crash Bandicoot.
Ow. You motherfucker. You know what, you're annoying. I'm just gonna take a moment to get rid of you.
I don't know if we went there or not, but in Kakariko Village there's an arena where you do like missions in certain rooms. One of them is this room with a whole bunch of enemies, and it is a pain in the ass. I don't like it.
I can imagine.
I mean, it's fine when you do it later on in the game when you have literal like echoes of mass destruction, but like fighting on these types of rivers is never a good time.
I realize I'm doing this like the long way. It's fine.
It happens. This is still not as bad as the way I had to solve one of the later water puzzles that I am just going to straight up give you the solution if we run into it, because I think it may have also just been an optional one.
Fair enough. Yay! Now let's never speak of that room again. What the hell are you?
He's just a switch.
Okay.
They do design them in a weird way, so they do kind of give you like Stone of Truth vibes, but they're just switches. I think they might be timed, but that might just be something that happens later on in the game with these types of switches, so just keep that in mind. Some of them are one of those timed ones.
That feels like a later sort of thing. Oh, it doesn't work in moving water. But then, how? Oh, that's how.
And so away they flew.
Come on, guys. You can fly up there. They like fly down a little bit. Come on, stay elevated. This is very embarrassing. Thank you. God. And then the next one is through there. There we go. Good. Bed! Another bed!
Ooh, are we bringing back Armadillo Buddy? We haven't seen him in a hot minute.
Oh, there was another one in there.
Did you mean to make 2?
Oh, you're both my guys. You know what? I am just gonna roll with it. I'm not gonna complain. The fates have blessed me. Okay, so am I missing one? I think I'm missing one.
Yeah, you click that one.
Oh, there's one in the water.
You just gotta give it a gentle nudge. Don't even have to use an underwater attack or nothing.
Those would make for good, like, bed lights. Just, like, knock it, and the light's on when it's orange.
Oh, yeah.
Go, my stingy boys. Don't get immediately owned, please.
I mean, that's kind of how the Stinky Boys work. They're very similar to how the spear moblins, like, you're at the whim of the reload time. They're the flying equivalents of that. You can do some good handy damage to them, but it usually involves you helping out in some way or another.
Thankfully, the tech fellas have a long wind-up. Right, where's the last one here? Come over here. I have infinite birds, you're nothing to me.
So what, you're telling me I just can't solve all my problems with an infinite swarm of birds? No! God!
Sadly not, Maxo. Why even have... Whatever, it's fine.
Just leave it. Just push it. Just salt and pepper it and push it.
Fairly standard dungeon, but that was fun.
I love the hold on the cutscene at, this is the door you want. I know. I know. I've been doing it the whole dungeon. Yeah, I would make sure your hearts are filled up for the most. This boss was pretty annoying for me at least, but we'll see how this goes.
Well, you know what I'm like with anything, really. I guess we'll see.
We shall see.
I was expecting to run into Dark Link, but I guess he's not in every dungeon sort of thing.
Not in every single one.
Vocavor.
That's just an Anorith.
It is.
It's just a sea shrimp. So this fight's gonna be in some weird phases, but when he does these water tornadoes, you'll just want to avoid them. And if he destroys your echoes, just let him. Once he gets here, you'll want to start unleashing shit to bust his eggs.
Ah.
And yep, and start slashing.
Hot damn. Ow. I'll just be taking these, thank you.
So, yeah, this boss is kind of cool because he is one of those bosses that if he is in, like, a hittable range, you can hit him. It's not like you have to wait for him to be in his weakened state to start doing some work. You can, if you're able to, like, outsmart and outmaneuver, you can start getting some progress off on him. So this was definitely a fight where I was like, oh, look, an opening? I'm just going to be in sword fighter mode. I'm not even going to attempt to, like, try to... But it is a lot of switching in and out of sword fighter mode.
Yeah. Oh, he can fly. Interesting. One more. Oh, there's the big one.
The real big one, and then he's usually stunned for a bit.
Alright, yeah, this is a fun boss.
Like, I'm sure there's a, like, strategic, actual way to take advantage of things, but for me it was just, oh, nope, there's an opening. Sword fighter mode, let's start slashing.
That's how the Zelda series has trained me.
No. I'm going at this like I'm fighting Odwalla. Like, no. It's, I see you, I slash you. There are boss refights and stuff. I think even in the silly refight of this guy, I was like, nope, this is a sword fighter mode fight. Their echoes are not to be used here.
Oh yeah. Oh, he Urple. He dead.
Pretty cool boss fight though, for being super unique and not really based off anything that we saw before. What'd you think?
I liked it. It was a clean dungeon, not too much fuss, and we got a bunch of little fellas.
Hooray!
Goodbye, frame rate.
To the abyss you go, frames.
Oh, beautiful.
Not quite as cool as the first cutscene. That first one is kind of the only one where you get like them bringing individual trees back. All the rest of dungeons just kind of have the more simplified. You made it better. You made progress. Hooray!
Where do you think Jabu Jabu thinks he was?
It's like, was I just inside a bigger fish? Weird.
Ooh, nice. Now I can summon Shark and one other thing. You can now create Echo. Oh!
I'm gonna say not quite. Some of the level ups give you more triangles. Some of the level ups decrease the price of echoes you already have. So, some of the level ups are a little weird.
And I can upgrade my energy by going to the place now. I heard something from my friends when mending the rift. They told me that this is the largest rift they've ever mended. None of us realised that rifts could get big like this if we're unable to do our job. It's hard to say what would have happened if you hadn't defeated that monster, Zelda. There's not really anything else to do in the Still World for now. So let's go back to your world, Zelda. Alright, one sec. Very nice. Do you want to return? Yes. Okay, so I can still only summon one shark, but now I can summon it at a distance.
Yeah, that was the one I was wondering, because you'll be able to use that a lot for like water bridges, not just handy enemy echoes.
Zelda, you're amazing. You got rid of all the rifts. What about Lord Jabu Jabu?
What about him?
Well, he's back now. Really, at long last. Thank you, Zelda. More alike than not, we're close in age, we care for our village, as plural, yet we squabble. Maybe we're far too similar, so we argue over the littlest details. We've done this for ages. Yeah, but now we know that River Zora and Sea Zora can get more done together. See? Fish stronger together.
Fish school together.
You two are good friends, usually. We are not. Shut your gills.
That would kill him. He'd choke.
That sounded like Bowser Jr.'s VA. Whatever.
Kinda.
Allow us to express our gratitude, Zelda. We owe you a great deal. Okay, but does that gratitude come with a monetary installment?
You have access to the royal family's vault. I mean, not right now because you're a wanted fugitive, but like, inheritance-ly, like, she owns that.
Yeah. Like, did they cut off her credit cards?
Like, Zelda, this is the 4th horse you've totaled. You just can't keep doing it. You have to accept some responsibility at some point.
Oh, I don't like the word total to go along with a horse being put out of commission. Like, to the glue factory review. Huzzah!
Sick. Another musical cutscene.
Rah, 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 rah. He just starts singing. Look at all this racial harmony.
A little sad that they didn't use more of the, like, hammerhead Zora that they made it for the ocean guys. I know they're just trying to keep everyone looking pretty simple and easy to model, but I like those ones. I like the little hammerhead shark Zoras.
Yeah, they are pretty base. Well, that's what Sidon is, isn't it?
I think so. Which is weird that the 3D game Zoras, they're not very musically. They don't have like a bunch of instruments or nothing. They're very war happy actually.
Well, outside of Majora, I'd say, yeah. But those were like a Daydreams, a Fever Dreams version of Zora, so...
True. Yeah, because even in Twilight Princess, they don't really have too many musics. They're just frozen over.
You there, I need directions.
Sorry, who are you?
Sorry, not my best manners. My name is Wright, General for the Kingdom of Hyrule. I found myself out at sea after regaining my senses and heard the music coming from here. This is General Wright. There we go, pennies dropped. You look a little like... No, it cannot bear! It's you, Princess. I'd have never guessed I'd meet you here of all places. Just imagine, here in Jabul waters. Now what in the world has been going on? I see. I can't believe all that happened while I was gone. And so Minister Left is at the Blueberry person's home right now? Then my first order of business is speaking with Minister Left immediately. Yeah!
And away he goes.
Oh, well, then, where does that leave us? Your father wasn't here, Zelda. But there is another rift left, the one in the place full of sand, far west of here. Let's go take care of that rift too, haha, next week. Everything is restored, we're all good to go. Let us just quickly pop by blueberries and upgrade, and then we'll wrap things up.
I mean, we could do something in between going to the Gerudo place as well too. There are there's a thing or two that you could do to make the game be more fun.
Contrary to popular belief, I do like fun. I just like it structured.
Wow. Since when? Who? What? Are you? You're the imposter. He would never say that.
I don't care for this line of thought. There we go.
I mean, it did make short work of that boss fight, so yeah, probably for the best to just max out your strong.
Nice.
Still not the Master Sword. And it never will be!
I've been trying to find the right words to thank you for saving me. Mr. Left got me up to speed. So, where's the king? Huh. Yeah, about that.
He dead foo.
Well, anywho, that will do it for this week's installment of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Come back next time when we head to the west this time, to the sandy aridness of the Gerudo Desert. See you then!